Well, now we have the latest feature on the list, retail auction results. So whether you're looking for the most recent results of a Dodge Viper, an M5 BMW, you might want to look generally at all the cars that Mecum has sold. And of course, you'll be able to sort through these however you would like to, price highest or the year highest, any number of ways that you can sort through them. And Porsche, you could review all the Porsche in recent activity. So what we've determined is that it's just incredibly useful. You know, our members are accustomed to this type of presentation day to day for over 13 years now. We've provided a chronological presentation of cars that people need, either cars they want to sell, cars they want to need, just specific needs to the day. And you can see some of our members looking for specific cars or offering specific vehicles, and we give a full description, the opportunity to put a description. And we also have this new feature that's a chart, which is pretty cool. We have 11 years worth of data, so if I use this model box carefully and think of Google philosophy, less information gives you more data points. I'll be able to see a variety of 11 years of data on how those vehicles have been presented, that Land Rover Defender. If I want to remove a particular type of post, I can simply click on those posts and remove them from the chart view. So it gives you a neat insight, especially when you consider the retail auction result, which was going to get more robust and will actually be backloading into those prior years. So these square dots will start moving into the back, previous results. But also you can click on the inventory needed and just at a glance tell the desirability of a car. If we have members asking for one of those cars, then there's going to be more posts. I might choose, for instance, one of my favorites to test this out is a Z8 BMW. So if I choose the Z8 and do sold, found, and retail auction results, I'm going to see there's 2 cars currently listed in our results. And if I click on one of those cars and want to look at it, I can see when it sold, where it sold. I could copy this URL and go to that actual site. Some of the details are listed here in a bullet point, but look at this interesting trend line. You can see precisely the values of Z8s are steadily climbing, and as you might expect, as the cars get older and they have different descriptions, they're going to be wider and the spread's going to be more unique in accordance. But if I want to, for instance, keep out the Alpina version, I'll go from 2000 to 2002, 2003 being the Alpina, and so I'll see the non-Alpina cars where they're stacking up on the chart. There will be a point in time very soon where when you actually hover over this and you see that data, you'll click on it and you'll go to that actual post in our history. So it's pretty interesting. Reviewing the auction results in general is really quite fascinating. I mean, if you put in Porsche, as I've shown members this feature, we didn't tell anybody we're building it, but as I've shown it to them and they've had the opportunity to see how they're able to manipulate the information, it's really quite fascinating to go from the newest to the oldest cars. And you can see some unique things. One of my favorites is the car that most of you are probably familiar with, the slant nose turbo cab that sold for $456,000. That's definitely a high mark for that particular car. And you might discover a few other things that are really quite unique. I think we have an 87 Porsche that kind of interesting. If I can find it here, a 944, I think it was. Let me just go up and put it in 944 and we'll find it. All right, so here's the car. This won't surprise a lot of you. Here's a car, a 1987 944S. The car sold at Monterey. Lot 101 had a 30 to 40 estimate, and it sold for $22,400. And you pay attention to the VIN number, 452281. Well, lo and behold, a week later, 452281 sells for $29,700 at another RM sale in Auburn, Indiana with just a few more miles. You'll notice the mileage is just slightly higher for 35 more miles. So, it's just some of the things that you distinguish and notice when it's in this nice view where you can just get a snapshot of all auction houses, no matter where they are. It's pretty interesting. If you want a larger view, you can click this box and see the cars expanded. But it's kind of nice to start with a more compacted view and be able to understand. And again, less is more. If you want a broader view of the results, they're certainly available to you. So pretty excited to bring this to you all. And for those that aren't aware that we even exist or that we have this platform, I'd be thrilled to tell you more about it. It is a digital dealer-to-dealer trading platform, the oldest of its kind. It started in 1988 with IAX, International Auto Exchange, and in 1999 was reborn as ThaList, the Highline Automobile List. Thank you.